how's everybody doing out there in Swac land? You're with Dwayne Fulton and Marcus Dent, the Swac Doctor, and we just want to welcome everybody back to the Fulton Sports Swac Show. We're having a great time, and we're going to have even a better time bringing everybody out there, all the highlights, all the scores, and what's going on in the Southwest Athletic Conference. And what are you reading there, man? What
Man, I'm reading the Fulton Sports Black College Report. You know anything about that?
Hey, I think I put that thing together. Show them that, man. And I tell you what, it's been doing great. We want to thank everybody out there for the Fulton Sports SWAC Report. But not only SWAC, we're featuring the MEAC, the CIAA, the SIAC. Who else? We got everybody in there.
Got everybody in.
Full color magazine. And if you want to receive your magazine, you can send $7 to Fulton Sports at P.O. Box 5572, Columbus, Mississippi, 39704. It's a great job, man. We really put that thing together.
It's a nice magazine.
Nice magazine. So get your opportunity to get that. And we also want to thank everybody for coming back to our third season. Of the Fulton Sports SWAC Show.
Seemed like yesterday, huh?
Seemed like yesterday when we started this thing. So we just want to thank everybody out there, and we want you to stick around for all the highlights. And we're going to hit some classics this year. We're going to give you some band shots. We're going to give you some dance girls. We're going where? Where are we going this year?
We're going to go to Memphis. Going to Memphis, see Tennessee State and Jackson State.
Right.
We're going to go to the Capital City Classic. We're going to try to make the Magic City over in Birmingham. So we got a few places that we want to take y'all to and show y'all some of that great atmosphere in the SWAC this year.
Coming down to the Bayou too, ladies and gentlemen. So we just want everybody out there to get to the refrigerator, get your favorite beverage, get some popcorn, whatever you do, and come on back, get in front of the TV, because we are having a great time bringing this SWAC show to you. So everybody come on back, and we're going to do this thing. Take care.
The Fulton Sports SWAC Report is sponsored by Coca-Cola of Starkville, Nike, McDonald's, Army, Holiday Inn of Columbus, Walmart, Southwestern Athletic Conference, Premier Rental Purchase, First Franklin Financial of Columbus.
Mr. Palomalo?
Yeah.
You need any help?
Mm-mm.
You want my Coke Zero?
Nah.
Really? You can have it.
A Coke Zero and
Okay.
a smile.
We're Coke brand managers. Coke Zero stole our taste, and they are not stealing our commercial.
Hey, that was for me.
Is he coming? Is he coming?
Coke Zero has a life. Have a Coke
Hey, kid.
Zero and a smile.
Cats.
Da, 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 da.
New real fruit smoothies from McCafe have taken center stage at McDonald's. Spun from real fruit in strawberry, banana, and wildberry. Experience the intense and spectacular burst of fruit starting at just $2.29. The simple joy of real fruit smoothies.
Premier Rental Purchase in Columbus has prices so low, it's a crime. These suspects are accused of selling furniture, appliances, and TVs at an unbelievable $99 a month or less. That's everything in the store this month, just $99 a month or less. Living room, bedroom, dining room, TVs, appliances. This month, everything in the store, $99 a month or less. Be on the lookout for these individuals at Premier Rental Purchase in Columbus. Prices so low, it's a crime. Premier Rental Purchase, a better way to buy. Highway 45 North, Columbus.
Hey, you're back here with Dwayne Fulton and Marcus Dent, the SWAC Doctor. We're going to be doing this thing. We're going to be talking about the scores, ladies and gentlemen, what went on in the Southwest Athletic Conference. We had some big games, man.
Big games, man.
I tell you what, your alma mater came into the house over there where the dogs play.
Oh, man, they did pretty well for the depth that they have against Division I schools. So right now, we 3-1, so we're looking to move on. You know, we kind of know that the whooping was coming, but we did a lot better than what I thought we would do.
Well, I just want to say this, though. First of all, we want to thank the Mississippi State Bulldogs for inviting Alcorn State University in. And even though they beat y'all, man, they had to write y'all a big old fat check. So we're going to jump right into it because we're going to talk about, we got some good stats and everything. We're going to show you some highlights. But the final score was 49-16.
49-16, and, Mississippi State, they're a bigger school, but Alcorn had that thing close at one time, 21-13. With the player, the quarterback went 24 for 13. Also had 103-yard rushing. So the future looked bright at the Corn.
Right. I got a good report on that quarterback and the defense of Alcorn. And a lot of people was raving that that thing might come down to the Capital City Classic between them and Jackson State. Depends on what Jackson State does this weekend. We'll talk about that coming up against Alabama A&M. We're going to jump right into it, though. We're going to be talking about the next game, and that was Prairie View came down here. Wasn't looking too good for the teams in Mississippi. They came down to Enid Beanie, and they beat them 34-13.
Well, Prairie View was needing to win. They lost 2 in a row, and Enid Beanie right now is down. You know, they're not getting a chance to play at home.
Right.
They're having to play in Greenville right now, and you know, Coach Morgan has a tough task in front of him, but you know he's been in the SWAC before down at Alcorn, so I got faith in him that he'll pull it out.
Right. Now, as you mentioned, he was at Alcorn.
Yeah,
he has Alcorn ties.
Yeah, he has Alcorn ties. He was there a few years ago. He went to North Alabama, but it's going to take some recruiting to get them back to where they need to be.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. Up next, we have Texas Southern, and they went to Alabama State and beat them 21-7. They put it on their old coach up there, Melvin Spears. And I tell you what, Texas Southern is one of those up-and-coming teams in the SWAC, and Alabama State is kind of, you don't know which Alabama State team you're going to get.
We done talked about that before with Reggie Barlow's team. I mean, Reggie has some good athletes out there, but Texas Southern, they're loaded. They got a lot of good players, and right now Alabama State, they will not have a true identity because, you know, one week they're up and the next week they're down.
Right.
Pretty much, you know, Texas Southern going to come to play every week.
Right. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump right into this. This was the shocker in the Southwest Athletic Conference. It was Arkansas Pine Bluff, 41, Southern University, 23. I don't know what's going on with Southern, but, hey, it's either Pine Bluff is getting better or Southern is getting worse. Which one do you think, Swac Doctor?
I tell you what, right now people are trying to say, hey, look, we let Pete go. Stump Mitchell right now, he's 0-3. You know, he's lost the last 3 ball games. So Southern fans are getting kind of worried. They paid him a bunch of money to come there. But
don't mention money now. But
to Arkansas Pine Bluff's defense, they played good last year at the end of the year. They had a couple of games that were miscued. The Alcorn game got rained out, so they had some returning players. So they got a good football team.
Okay, and we want to finish this up with and I also want to say this. Southern started the year by winning the SWAC MEAC Challenge.
That's right.
They defeated Delaware State. And in our last game, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to mention where Grambling State University went up to Alabama A&M in Huntsville, and they beat them 25-22. That was a close game.
Grambling has the best running game in the SWAC. I watched them play Jackson State a couple of weeks ago. Jackson State has a pretty good defense. They got the blue-eyed bomb over there, and hey, they couldn't do anything with it. I mean, every time Jackson State scored, Grambling went right down the pipe with the running game. So right now, if you can't stop the run at Grambling, you're not going to beat it.
You're in trouble. And I tell you what, over in that division, it looks like Grambling can run the table over there, man.
Oh,
not unless Arkansas Pine Bluff step up or Texas Southern step up and kind of, do something against them. And I tell you what, the SWAC is kind of balanced.
It's more balanced than I've seen it in the last 3 years.
Right.
You take right now, it look like Alcorn and Jackson State are 2 good football teams.
Right.
Both of them have 2 good quarterbacks.
Right.
And it could come down to that last
defense.
deal.
Right. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we just gave you the scores and highlights, and we just want to appreciate everybody. We're going to show you some great commercials, and when we come back, we're going to talk about what they're going to be playing next week. There's some crucial games coming up in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, but you stick around. We're going to let you know where everybody's going to get on the road, and we're going to try to whittle this thing down.
Fruit smoothies from McCafe have taken center stage at McDonald's. Spun from real fruit in strawberry, banana, and wildberry. Experience the intense and spectacular burst of fruit starting at just $2.29. The simple joy of real fruit smoothies.
The Cadillac of crossovers, the all-new 2010 SRX has just arrived at Barksdale Cadillac, and it's good. Lexus RX 350 beating good. Come see this distinctive alternative for today's luxury crossover consumer. Go to BarksdaleCadillac.com now for great Cadillac deals.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're here with Dwayne Fulton, Fulton Sports, and my main man, Marcus Dent, the SWAC doctor. And before we jump right into this, I just want to make mention to all you people out there, Marcus Dent is also the founder of the Columbus Ravens Travel League. And they've been doing some big things around here, so we just want to touch on that. These are our future, little SWACsters.
Little SWACsters.
So
got a bunch of them.
Got a bunch of little SWACsters.
Got about 57 of them.
Right.
Now,
So,
yeah.
well, the Travel League, we're going to also get a chance to bring some footage in here and talk about what's going on with the Travel League here in Columbus. And we've already played, who is that? We played Louisville,
Noxubee County, and Kosciuszko.
And we went to Starkville this past week.
This weekend.
Right. And we have what coming up this weekend? Ackerman?
We got Ackerman coming up. The big boys are 2-2. The smaller kids are 1-2 with a loss in overtime to Stafford. So, you know, they getting better every week.
So all you youth football fans, come on out and see the Travel League. We're going to be playing at Columbus High School here in Mississippi. So come on out, and great atmosphere. We got food for you and all that good stuff. And you have to pay $3 at the door. We ain't going to let you in for free. Jumping right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Upcoming games, we're going to have Prairie View A&M. They're going to be going down to Arkansas to play against Arkansas Pine Bluff. That's going to be a big game because Prairie View really can't stumble.
Now, right now, Prairie View can't afford, if they want to defend their title right now, they can't afford to lose a ball game.
Right.
And playing against an Arkansas Pine Bluff team that coming off a big win, they're going to have to do some different things. Without KJ Black right now, they're stumbling a little bit, but they're going to have to just pick it up.
Right. Pine Bluff is trying to beat some people around here, too. They're trying to make a statement. They got a coach who's in his second year, so he's trying to make a statement in the Southwest Africa. You remember years ago they came into the league and they beat some people.
Oh, they came, well, 2 years
fell off, right.
2 years ago, you know, they came in, and I think we had a little party for them when they finally won the first ball game. But now
they let us know about that.
They let us know about that. But, you know, as that coach get his players in, right now you're seeing the difference in the ball club.
Right. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have Alabama A&M will be coming down to Jackson State University, and Jackson State had the week off last week, and A&M had a tough loss, so they advantaged JSU in this one.
Well, yeah, I believe Jackson State right now with a little bit of time off and the preparing that the offensive coordinator has, he seems to be doing a real good job down there. It doesn't help when you got a quarterback averaging over 330 yards in the air. So right now it's going to be hard for Alabama A&M to hold on to Jackson State. You know, Jackson State playing good football. The one game they lost to Grambling, they just ran out of time.
Right.
Yeah, if they had 30 more seconds on the clock, they probably would have won it. So Jackson State is it's probably one of the toughest teams in the East or the West right now, both of them.
I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this right now. That Capital City Classic is going to prove who's going to the SWAC championship. You better believe that. And you know something? Alcorn won that thing last year, so Jackson State's a little mad. Yeah. And both of them got awesome quarterbacks, so, hey, stay tuned for that one. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, this is the game of the week. Hey, Texas Southern is coming down to Alcorn State, the reservation. And it's a homecoming atmosphere down there.
Well, they got us 2 years ago for homecoming. They came down, we was up on them 2 touchdowns, and Texas Southern came back. So right now, Alcorn has a good defense. They just come off a tough loss from Mississippi State. Right now, you know, mentally, I think they're in good shape. I think they're playing good football mentally. And you're going to have to stop Brandon Bridges. I mean, right now, it's showing that he has SEC speed. He left some people in the dirt.
Right. He's a big kid, too. He's not a little guy.
Oh, he's a 6'5", 6'6" kid. Wow. So right now, you know, with a 4'3", 4'4", 40. So, you know, they got a lot to do. But Texas Southern, they do the homework. They play good football down there. So, you know, it's going to be a heck of a ball game.
That's going to be a big crowd down there. It's going to be a homecoming atmosphere. And guess what? Alcorn is 3-1.
They're 3-1.
So there's a lot of people's going to come down there and come back home and everything. And people, hold on. Don't y'all dare compare him to Ed McNair yet. He might try to break some records around here.
A long way to go.
But rest in peace, McNair. Your records are still intact. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mississippi Valley State, and they're going to be going down to Southern. And in this game, both of these teams need a win bad. So
right now, Southern needs a win bad. Southern, you know, there was a lot of hype coming in when Stomp Mitchell came in. There was also a lot of controversy when Stomp Mitchell came in. He was at Morgan State, and some people didn't feel like he deserved a chance to coach at Southern, you know, from what he done down there. But,
I think his pro experience got him in there.
Yeah, I think his pro experience got him in. But Coach Morgan right now, his team, although they're not winning, they still fighting.
Right.
And that's the kind of spirit that Coach Morgan has. I talked to Coach Morgan this summer with some kids we had with Southern Athletics, and he's excited about what he has to do, but he knows he has a tough road.